Hello, thank you for joining me once again on the Basic Universal Statisticals. On today's tutorial, I shall be looking at measurement of data in SPSS. Basically, levels of measurement we have in SPSS. Okay. Now, moving down to this page here, the word data is defined as things known or assumed facts and figures from which conclusions can be inferred. Broadly, data is raw information, and this can be qualitative as well as quantitative. There are basically three measurements of data or levels of measurement in SPSS. The first is nominal or numerical measurement, the second is ordinal measurement, and the third is scale or interval ratio measurement. In SPSS majorly, the interval or ratio measurement are referred to as scale measurement. Okay. Now we'll start with the first one, which is nominal or numerical measurement. This is the lowest or most simple level of measurement. As the word nominal means to name, nominal measurement involves just the classification, grouping, or categorization of subject, responses or variables, or observations into mutually exclusive qualitative categories or classes. Nominal variables have levels that are mainly referred to as categories. Therefore, the values used for nominal measurement simply represent different categories of a variable. Examples of nominal measurement are gender, where we have categories of male and female; marital status, where we have categories of single, married, divorced; job category, where we have clerks, manager, supervisor; political party, categories of Democrat, Republican, Independent, etc.; hair color, blonde, brunette, redhead, or others. Okay. Then we'll have the second, which is ordinal measurement. As the name indicates, the word ordinal means to order. Ordinal measurement enables researchers to rank order their subject or responses of their subject in such ways like greater than, less than, more than, higher than, or lower than, etc. The ordinal measurement enables a researcher not only to differentiate groups, but also to express them in greater than or less than relationship with numbers used to represent the groups. In fact, sometimes ordinal data are called ranked data because the categories can be put in a ranked or ordered format. Examples of ordinal measurements are class rankings such as order in which participants finished a task, that is, first, second, third; Likert scale responses such as strongly agree, agree, undecided, disagree, strongly disagree; t-shirt sizes, months of the year, etc. And lastly, we'll have the scale measurement, which is interval or ratio measurement. So in SPSS, interval or ratio measurement are referred to as scale measurement. In SPSS, both interval and ratio measurement are referred to as scale. A measurement scale possessing a constant interval size or distance, but not a true 0 point, is called an interval scale. The ratio level of measurement has the properties of the interval range as well as absolute 0 point, and its score of 0 corresponds to absence of the characteristic being measured. Variables measured in scale of either interval or ratio could also be referred to as continuous variables. Examples of scale measurement are age in years, exam scores, financial debt, income levels, salaries, productivities, etc. Okay, so we've been able to explain the three levels of measurement in SPSS. We shall be going straight to SPSS for practical example of these three levels of measurement that we have here. Okay, so I'll be showing you an example of these three levels of measurement in SPSS. Okay, let's move to SPSS page. Under variable view here, we have under name, we have nominal, ordinal, and scale. I've given it these names. Then under label, an example we shall be looking at is marital status. Under values here, if you click this edge here, it will bring up this box. Here I've assigned 1 for single, 2 for married, 3 for divorce, meaning the first group here are for those that are single, are grouped under 1. The second here, which are married, wherever I see married, I will call it as 2. Then the third one here is divorce. So we have 3 categories here, or 3 groups: single, married, and divorced. Okay, as you can see here. Now moving down here to have under measure, we have nominal because they are all nominal variables. We'll capture them as nominal, as you can see here. That is marital status. Clicking this edge here also gives us the measure of assigned. So we're looking at nominal. That's why we left it on nominal, as you can see here. Okay. The second variable here we'll be looking at is the ordinal. An example under label here is Likert response. Under values here, clicking this edge here also gives us the the figures were assigned to each of the responses. So for strongly agree is 1, 2 disagree, 3 undecided, 4 agree, 5 strongly agree. As you can see, they are ranked from lowest to the highest, okay, in an ordered form, ranked from lowest to the highest. As you can see, that is for the ordinal measurement. Okay, now moving down to this measure here, we'll have it captured as ordinal. As you can see, we selected ordinal, as you can see here. And lastly, we'll have scale. Under scale here, we're looking at an example of exam scores. All right, we'll have exam scores. We'll not have any values assigned to it since they are neither nominal nor ordinal, as you can see here. Now under measure here, we've captured it as scale. As you can see, we've captured it as scale here. All right, now moving to data view, clicking this section. Under data view, we'll have nominal assigned 1 for single, 2 for married, and 3 for divorced. As you can see, clicking this button here switches it over for us to see the labels were assigned to each of these responses. As you can see here, as you can see, these are the responses were assigned to each of those codes. All right, as you can see, moving down, we'll have single, we'll have married, we'll have divorced. For ordinal, we'll have strongly disagree, disagree, undecided, agree, and strongly agree. Then for scale, we'll have the figures obtained in an exam scores. As you can see here, the figures obtained in an exam scores. Clicking this button switch it over for us to see the codes we've assigned to each of those responses, as you can see. All right, so these are basically 3 levels of measurement in SPSS. We'll have the nominal, we'll have the ordinal, we'll have the scale. As you can also see, the symbol beside each of the name of the variables here clearly shows the type of variable we are looking at. We'll have nominal, we'll have ordinal, as you can see, ranked using this chart here. Then we'll have scale, as you can see here. So basically, these are the 3 levels of measurement found in SPSS and their explanations. If this is your first time of coming to our channel to watch our video, kindly click the subscribe button to get more video updates, and also share this video with your friends or academics that might need it for their research purpose. All right, thank you for watching.